he wasn't present there. Were you hoping that he was going to be there yesterday?
It didn't matter to me whether he was present or not. The reality is that it's unconscionable and unacceptable for someone to claim to serve as a pastor while also being responsible for a lot of what is happening here in our community as a result of thousands of ICE agents descending upon the state of Minnesota and the Twin Cities in particular. To think about someone claiming to be a pastor, I watched part of a sermon that he gave on Saturday that was online, to see his demeanor, looking calm, looking like he cared. But then on the flip side, being an overseer for these agents that again are brutalizing people in our community. I mean, cutting women out of seatbelts in their cars, dragging them out of cars, breaking their car windows, attacking children on school grounds, spraying them with pepper spray. I don't understand how you can reconcile the two.
Might have to drop a dime on them niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
You gotta stop it.
I don't like that shit.
For sure, bro.
I don't like that shit.
All right, y'all know we do always pushing health, wealth, and a better understanding of self. So check this out. In this video, we showing how Nekima Armstrong has been arrested by the FBI. They said she was the leader of this, pull up on the church and protest. And she's a black woman. And this is what I've been saying on my channel about we can't be involved, but somehow they're finding the ones who are connected to their boule or the organizations, and they pushing these black people out there. And she got arrested. So this is an example of what's going to happen when we go out there trying to protest. We're going to be the ones that's going to jail. So I'm going to go over this video on how she is arrested and why was she the only one arrested? I don't know. It was some white women there. We seen Don Lemon, but she was like the head. And I did see the FBI director, Kash Patel, was talking about some fraud stuff that she did. But there again, we see a black person that is the face of something that we know is not our fight. But make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, push me on the algorithm. I greatly appreciate that. Without further ado, let's get it.
Like what happened with the church there a couple of days ago when individuals came in and disrupted almost violently a church service. Absolutely not. Same thing. We should treat each other with respect, dignity.
Attorney General Pam Bondi announced the arrest of a person involved in an anti-ICE protest that interrupted a church service in Minneapolis. The Justice Department previously teased federal charges against the protesters who entered City's church, where an ICE official, David Easterwood, pastors. Bondi says the FBI and Department of Homeland Security arrested Nekima Levy-Armstrong, claiming she played a, quote, key role in the protests. The Attorney General did not immediately say what charges Armstrong had been charged with. Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights, Harmeet Dillon, hinted at charging the protesters under the FACE Act. The law makes it illegal to injure, intimidate, or interfere by using force, threat of force, or physical obstruction against anyone who is, quote, exercising or seeking to exercise the First Amendment right of religious freedom at a place of religious worship. The FACE Act was commonly used by the Biden administration against anti-abortion protesters outside of abortion clinics, but the law also protects religious services from unlawful interference.
All right, so here's some more information on Nekima Levy-Armstrong being arrested this morning. Okay, so it says here, and this article is by Bring Me the News. It says here that local civil rights attorney Nekima Levy-Armstrong and a St. Paul school board member have both been arrested by federal authorities days after organizing a protest inside a St. Paul church. FBI Director Kash Patel made the announcement on social media, stating that Levy-Armstrong was taken into custody Thursday morning. He says Armstrong is accused of violating the FACE Act, a federal law that makes it illegal to use force against, obstruct, or seek to intimidate anyone in place of worship or in a reproductive health clinic. And this is what Kash Patel said. This morning, FBI and partners HSI HQ executed an arrest of Nekima Levy-Armstrong, one of the individuals who alleged organized the coordinated attack on City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota this last weekend on a violation of the FACE Act. More updates to come. So a short time later, U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi announced the arrest of, sound like a black woman, Chantel Louisa Allen, who serves as the school board, St. Paul School Board, and was also involved in the church protests. Yep, that's her right there. And he got all the black people. So both Patel and Bondi indicated more arrest connections to the incident would be forthcoming. This comes after activists interrupted Sunday morning service at City's Church to protest federal immigration enforcement in Minnesota and to demand justice for Renee Good after determining one of its pastors works for ICE. So this is just embarrassing, man, for the culture. It's embarrassing for us to have to know that we've been telling our people to stay out of this, get out of this, and now we got people storming in on a church committing federal charges to protest immigration. When we didn't see these things. Now, these ain't really FBAs. These aren't the really grassroots people that's out here. These are people that's already got connection to the system. They already are involved with, these political parties. So they're either on one side or the other. And it's just sad that we getting caught up into this. Very sad, very sad. But as crazy as this sound, I feel like they're trying so hard to get us out there to arrest a lot of us. And a lot of this is going to keep going. A lot of this is going to keep going. We're going to probably see more. I think Don Lemon was there, and I think they're saying more arrests are going to come. Crazy thing is, I didn't see that much black faces there. I did see a few. Don Lemon, a couple others, but I seen more Caucasian faces when they were storming the church, in my opinion. But this is what they get for going out there. Anybody else from our community, if you want to go out there and protest, just know you're going to get the most harshest punishment out of anybody else. You're going to get pointed out first. This is not a game. But we still got influencers going online trying to spin narratives to get us out there. Okay, they receiving the checks. They're paying good to influence black people. I'm starting to understand that even with these fake skits that they got going on. Even when, they expose on X when they was talking about, black people in their relationships and just saying things on X, and it wasn't even from America. It's like somebody is paying people to, definitely put information and use us in their benefit. And when they're not using us, the attacks come. This is why I feel like a lot of attacks is coming on FBA, that we delineating, we exposing a lot of stuff, and then it's people just coming at us because that's how they get their money. So it don't make no sense for them to be supporting our liberation movement, and they on the opposite side. But it's a lot of people exposing themselves, exposing what side they on, exposing what agenda that they supporting, and we just staying on code, staying out of it. And it's crazy that a black person was the first person that was arrested. Okay, out of everything that was going on, Ilhan Omar didn't get arrested. None of these people that are real culprits behind all of this stuff didn't get arrested, but we have to see a black woman get arrested behind this, which she shouldn't even been there. But let me know what y'all think in the comment section. We're going live tonight. We're going to talk about a lot of this. Stay on code. And shout out to Khaled, man, for hitting me about the tiny homes project that we're trying to get into, man. Make sure y'all get on the Patreon, join the Discord. I'll be giving out the Discord live. I don't just like to give out the Discord, but I like to give it out on the live because we don't just want anybody up in there. But I love and appreciate y'all, man. I will catch y'all in the next video or live. I'll catch y'all live tonight. Peace and love.
To have a community, you must have three things to have a community in it. You must have a wholly independent economic structure that can provide goods, service, products, and things for your own people, and jobs and tax bases for your own people. You should at least control four basic things. You should be trying to control water, food, medicine, and energy to be able to survive and compete.
Here we got Mr. Pollock. He had a cornfield. He took advantage of a free water test from us, and this is what we found in this water. We found sulfur, we found hardness, and we solved these problems with an easy fix of 2 tanks. So get your free water test today. Stay blessed. Click the link below.